Secret Wars just got its wildest twist yet. And if the latest reports are right, one legacy hero is back. Iron Man. Here's the receipt everyone missed, on screen now. In the next 60 seconds, I'll separate what's confirmed from what's rumor, then show exactly how Marvel could pull this off without cheapening Endgame. Yes, Tony's sacrifice still stands. And here's the kicker. 2 more comebacks are in play, and the last one changes who the final villain has to be. I'll show you the version that works, and the trap that breaks the Multiverse Saga in one move. Ready? Let's dive in. Hero number 1. Iron Man's impossible return. The claim: Iron Man can return in Secret Wars as a multiversal variant or time pluck, delivering RDJ on screen without undoing his Endgame sacrifice. What's actually confirmed? Robert Downey Jr. is officially back at Marvel, not as Tony Stark, but as Dr. Doom in Avengers, Doomsday. This was announced at Hall H with the Russo brothers returning to direct. Fantastic Four: First Steps reportedly has a post-credit scene teasing Doom's connection to Franklin Richards. But wait, it gets crazier. The rumor stack. Here's where it gets interesting. Long-running insider chatter suggests RDJ could appear as both Doom and Tony Stark in Secret Wars. Multiple roles, multiple variants, multiple mind-blowing moments. Chris Claremont made remarks at a convention suggesting one actor playing multiple characters in these films. Now treat that as rumor, not gospel, but the pattern is there. How it actually works. The multiverse mechanics are already established. Remember Endgame? Time plucking. Remember Deadpool and Wolverine? Variants that preserve the original timeline. Marvel can pull a Tony Stark from another point in the multiverse, use him for the final battle, then return him to his timeline. The 616 Tony's sacrifice stays sacred. The emotional impact stays intact. Think about it. What if this Tony comes from a timeline where he never snapped, where he survived Thanos but lost everything else? The guilt, the determination, the desperation to make things right. Actor status. Kevin Feige has repeatedly said they wouldn't resurrect Iron Man, but notice the language. Resurrect. A variant isn't a resurrection. It's a completely different storytelling mechanism, and coverage has consistently framed this as compatible with a temporary return. The counter-arguments. This ruins Endgame. No, it doesn't. Variant only, no retcon. It's confusing if RDJ plays both Doom and Stark. Think of it as surprise cameo energy. Brief, high impact, not a dual lead role. The emotional nuclear bomb. Picture this: a final I am Iron Man moment. Tony Stark, pulled from another timeline, facing off against Dr. Doom who wears his face. The legacy moment. The tactical genius helping Peter Parker one last time. The crowd goes silent, then explodes. That's not fan service, that's storytelling. Hero number 2. Captain America's shocking comeback. The claim: a Steve Rogers variant can rally the Avengers in Secret Wars, with rumors pointing to multiple versions of Captain America appearing simultaneously. What's confirmed? Absolutely nothing official from Marvel Studios. Chris Evans has publicly denied returning, calling himself happily retired from the role. That's the official stance as of January 2025. But hold on, because this is where it gets wild. The rumor stack. Here's what multiple reputable sources are reporting. Evans allegedly agreed to return for both Doomsday and Secret Wars. Not just one Steve Rogers, but potentially multiple versions. Classic Steve. Young World War II Steve. Even the controversial Hydra cap from the comics. Again, treat this as unconfirmed but persistent insider chatter. But when multiple sources are saying the same thing, that's when you start paying attention. How the multiverse makes it work. Same logic as Iron Man. Incursions in Battleworld allow parallel versions of the same hero to exist on screen. A cameo-scale Steve Rogers can deliver that crowd-pleasing Avengers Assemble moment without altering the 616 Steve's perfect ending with Peggy. Actor status and quotes. Evans said no, we have to acknowledge that. But remember the No Way Home precedent? Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield denied their involvement right up until the movie dropped. Denials preceded surprise returns before. The insane theory. What if we get 3 Steve Rogers variants? The young soldier from World War II, the seasoned Avenger from the original timeline, and the Dark Mirror of Hydra Cap? Imagine the storytelling possibilities, the moral complexity, the absolute chaos of seeing Chris Evans argue with himself on screen. Counter-arguments, Evans said he's done. Fair point. But the rumor mill keeps churning. Multiple sources, consistent reporting, and Marvel's track record of misdirection. The emotional payoff. The Big Three reunion. Tony, Steve, and Thor sharing the screen one final time. The Shield and Mjolnir moment. Steve Rogers looking at a world he helped save and knowing it was worth it. If this happens, theaters will explode. If it doesn't, at least we know why the rumors persist. Hero number 3, Wolverine's guaranteed slam dunk. The claim, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is the likeliest slam dunk for Secret Wars after Deadpool and Wolverine proved the multiverse can bring him back without breaking Logan. What's confirmed? Jackman returned in Deadpool, and Wolverine using multiverse logic to preserve Logan's ending. The movie was a massive hit. The yellow suit worked. The character is back in the cultural conversation. And here's the kicker. It worked. Fans loved it. Critics praised it. The box office exploded. The rumor stack. Evangeline Lilly posted a wink emoji when a fan asked if Wasp and Logan would share screen time in Secret Wars. The Direct and Newsweek covered it as a potential tease. Not confirmation, but definitely not a denial. How it works. The time pluck variant method is already established. Pull a Logan from before the events of Logan 2017. Use him in Secret Wars, send him back after. The Deadpool and Wolverine blueprint proves this works both narratively and emotionally. Actor status. Jackman has spoken about why he came back for Deadpool and Wolverine. Marvel positioned his return without breaking Logan's legacy. People magazine and Business Insider confirmed Reynolds and Jackman promised they wouldn't undo Logan's ending. The brilliant strategy. Marvel learned from Logan's success. They know fans want Wolverine back, but they also respect what that movie meant, so they found a way to have both. The legacy stays intact, but we get more Wolverine. Counter-arguments. Isn't Logan dead? Variant logic solves this. The multiverse allows multiple versions to coexist. The money shot. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine standing shoulder to shoulder with MCU icons. The claws extending next to Captain America's shield and Iron Man's repulsors. A berserker rage moment in the final battle against Doom himself. Picture this. Wolverine, bloodied and beaten, facing down an army of Doombots. The yellow suit torn, claws gleaming, that familiar growl building in his throat. Then he looks at Tony and Steve and says, "Let's finish this, bub." Chills. Absolute chills. How Marvel can actually pull this off. Incursions lead to Battleworld. Let me explain this quickly. And it's going to blow your mind. An incursion, as established in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, is when two universes collide and both are destroyed. The 2015 Secret Wars comic resolved multiversal collapse through Battleworld, a patchwork reality where variants from different timelines coexist. This justifies temporary returns and post-event cleanup. Heroes can be returned to their timelines, or Marvel can consolidate a new status quo. The lore supports it. The genius of the plan. Think about it. Battleworld isn't just a location. It's a storytelling device, a place where any character from any timeline can exist, where the rules of death and resurrection don't apply the same way, where Marvel can give fans everything they want without breaking what came before. Why? Now, Avengers. Doomsday sets the table in December 2026. RDJ as Doom. Ensemble cast, TVA rumors swirling, Secret Wars caps it off in December 2027. The Phase 6 cadence and Fantastic Four post-credit scene already placed Doom and Franklin Richards into the conversation. The timing isn't coincidental, it's calculated. The Franklin Richards factor. Here's what nobody's talking about. Franklin Richards isn't just any kid in the comics. He's a reality-warping, Omega-level mutant who once created entire universes on a whim. If Doom has Franklin, he has the power to reshape everything. Fans are losing it. The pulse check, the Hall H reaction to RDJ's return was sigh. Eismic, ongoing debates about Evans' denial versus the rumor mill. Lily's wink emoji fueling Wolverine speculation. YouTube, Twitter, and Reddit cycles around every Claremont panel remark. The hype is real. The skepticism is real. The confusion is real. What's driving the frenzy? It's not just nostalgia, it's the promise of closure. These three characters defined the modern superhero era. Iron Man launched the MCU. Captain America anchored it. Wolverine proved superhero movies could be emotional and brutal. Seeing them together one final time, that's not just a movie, that's a cultural event. The social media explosion, Twitter is going insane with fan art. TikTok is flooded with theory videos. Reddit threads are breaking down every single frame of every trailer. Fans are creating their own versions of what this team-up would look like. And Marvel, they're watching, they're listening. They know what fans want. Risk and reality check what's actually solid. Secret Wars release date and window Avengers, Doomsday. As the prelude, RDJ confirmed as Dr. Doom, Deadpool, and Wolverine multiverse logic, preserving Logan what's still speculative. RDJ pulling double duty as Tony Stark Evans, playing multiple Captain America's Wolverine's exact participation in Secret Wars. Why each rumor persists, casting grids, social media teases, consistent insider chatter from multiple sources. The rumors have legs because they make narrative sense and business sense. But until Marvel confirms it, it's still speculation. And that's what makes this so exciting. The billion-dollar question. Will Marvel actually do it? Will they bring back the three most beloved heroes for one final ride? The evidence says yes. But the risk is enormous. The Portal fantasy moment, picture this moment. And I want you to really picture it. Portals crack open across the multiverse. The familiar orange sparks. The dimensional tears. The sound that made Endgame legendary. Tony Stark drops through in variant armor, that familiar smirk on his face. Miss me? Steve Rogers steps forward with shield in hand, older but determined. Avengers, assemble. Wolverine extends his claws beside them, yellow suit gleaming, that growl building. About damn time. Is it a fan dream? Absolutely. But the receipts we've covered make it plausible. The multiverse mechanics support it. The business case is obvious. And the emotional payoff would be unprecedented. Marvel built their empire on moments like this, the circle shot in Avengers, the portals in Endgame. I am Iron Man. Secret Wars could deliver the biggest moment yet. The ultimate stakes. Here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just about bringing back beloved characters. This is about ending an era. The Infinity Saga gave us origin stories. The Multiverse Saga is giving us endings. And if these three heroes return for Secret Wars, it's not just a comeback. It's a farewell tour. Think about it. Robert Downey Jr. is 60 years old. Chris Evans has moved on to directing. Hugh Jackman said Logan was his goodbye. If they come back for Secret Wars, this is it. The final bow, the last dance, the end of an era. The emotional weight. Imagine Tony Stark knowing this is his last chance to get it right. Steve Rogers understanding that some fights are worth coming back for. Logan accepting that sometimes the best death is the one you choose. That's not just superhero spectacle, that's human drama on a cosmic scale. So here's my question, and I need you to answer this. Which of these three comebacks do you want to see most? Iron Man's tactical genius? Captain America's moral compass? Wolverine's berserker rage? And here's the bigger question. Who would you add as hero number 4? Black Widow? Vision? Someone we haven't even considered? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And if you want more breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button because Secret Wars is just getting started. The multiverse is about to collide. The question is, are you ready? Because ready or not, Marvel's about to deliver the biggest movie event in cinematic history, and we're going to be here for all of it.